Yeah, hi. All. Is audible my voice? Yeah. Yeah. Today we are going to the comments and operators in the Python. Okay. So firstly, go to the comments. In Python, there are the comment is a piece of text in the source code meant for its humans. It explains the code remains you why something was done. Okay. So the Python interpreter it ignores the comments when the running the program. So they don't behavior it. And there are two types of comments. And first one is the single line comment, and then next one is multi-line comments. I will share the screen. There are in Python two types of comments. First one is the single line comment, and then next one is multi. Okay. So first come to the single line comment. In single line comment, it starts the line of part of the line with hash. Everything after hash on the line, it is ignored. Okay. Symbol is this one. So here you can read the example. Like this is a single line comment. For explaining the next statement. Okay. Here we can take the simple one variable name x, and we can here ask that x variable to assign the value 10. And here we can read the single line comment. X supports the number of items. So here comments are ignored by the Python. The program output does not include them. Okay. Then next come to the multi-line comments. In multi-line comments, here there are two approaches. One is the several lines it recommends for the real comments, and second approach is triple quote strings. It is a technically string literals. Okay. Then first go to the several lines. we have to several and triples. Okay. Then first we can go to the several. Its syntax put the hash at the start of the each line. Like if this one we can read the hash multi-line comments using and each line. Then next also we can use the hash. Here use this when you want to explain the block of code. Then next we can use the after. See, it is clear and unambiguous. Then we are next. Why it recommends the several comments? It is a split and clear the comments. Okay. Then next we will go to the triple quotes strings. Triples quoted. Here we can write the examples like triple quotes. And this is looks like a multi-line comment. Then next also here we can see like some example people use the triple quotes to block the code during quick test. And then next close the triple quotes. Okay. So here triple quoted text is a string literal, it is not a comment. And if it appears as the first statement in a module class or function, it becomes a doc string. It is stored in the documents. Okay. And if it appears the elsewhere and it is not assigned, Python treats it is an unused literal. If you use a usable as a quick block, it notes, but it's not technically the comment. Use triple and this is the recommendation for the and use triple quotes for the doc strings. Then next topic we are going to the like typecasting. So the typecasting is the act of converting a value from one data type to another. Okay. So it can be used where the type was required. In Python, you commonly converted between string, integer, float, boolean, and container types like list, tuple, set, dictionary using the built-in functions. Then why need to typecasting? And it is performed to the operations that required compatibility types, example in string concentration or numeric arithmetic. And it is the pass user input which is a string into the numbers. So the next two part, if format output convert numbers to the string for the display, and to transform the data structures tuple to list, like list to set, and remove duplicates, this one. Okay, so basically there are three types of type castings mostly useful. First one is the int, and second one is the float, and then next one is string. So here int of it converts to the integer, and then next it's float. Float means it converts to the same as usual float, and then next str it converts to the string. Okay. So here we can write the example in the Python. If you open Python file, typecasting, here we can take the number one is the variable name. So here we can take input of enter first number with this play. Then next we can take the second variable name, like number two, and same as usual input of enter second number. Next we can those ones. Plus number. Here you can take the input field. Here last class we also discussed the input field. It always returns the string. So if the user types 2 and 3, then it will convert it to the like this way. Now equals to 2 like this. And the number 2 is num1 equals to 2 and num2 equals to 3 like that. Okay. The plus operator is here. The plus operator between two strings concentration, then it does not add numerically. It add side by side. Like if you are so I enter the first number is the 2 and second number is the 3. So they are output will come the 23. So the printed results will be 23. So which is probably not you wanted if you intended numerical addition. Okay. If you want a numerical addition, you must convert to the string to the int type, like numeric type. So here then now I converted to the string to int. Okay. Like num1 equals to, these are we will put the comments single line, these are the single line comments. So same as usual, here it converted the, here we told int of means it converts to the integer. So here we can take the int of input of enter first number. Then next number will take the variable and same here also we can convert it to the string to integer. Okay. Uh, that's second. So now here we print the print out. Plus one. So here input type it reads the automatically as usual string. Then we can use the it converts to the start that string to and the integer value. So num1 and num2 are now integers. So num1 plus num2 it performs the numeric addition. Like here we can take the 2, here we can take the 3, here it performs the numeric addition 2 plus 3 and then result will 5. So here we can take the first number 2 and second number is the 3. Here output will change the 5. Okay. Then next we convert it to the float. Right. First we can take the variable name is a and here float of interface. Yeah. Then we next we can take the b. Here we can convert it to integer. Int of input of enter quantity. We can take the one variable name like total equals to a into b. So then now print total. Here as usual if float of input it the user types the 19.9 or 20.1 it returns the 19.9. Okay, and the float value it is the string 19.9. So then float will take the only for 99. Like if you are not the use float can claim the output like this. If you will the use converted float value, so here comes the only for this, not the strings, not the quotations. If you will here have the quotations, it will place the string. So here we also we can take the int of if the user types 3, it is converted to the integer value numeric. Okay. So then multiplying the float by an integer, it produces the 19.99 into 3 like that one. Okay. Enterprise we can take the 20 point. That quantity is okay. So next topic we can go to the arithmetic operators. Two minutes. Start. then you can go to the arithmetic operator. There are two types of operators. One is the arithmetic operator, and then next one is assignment operators. First, you can go to the arithmetic operators. And arithmetic operators is these are the symbols used to do math in the Python, like add, subtraction, multiply, divide, get, remainders, powers, etc. like that. Okay. Like some examples we can here, right? What are the arithmetic operators? First one is addition, subtraction, then multiply, division, division, and modulus, and the power. Okay, here this is the addition to the normal subtraction. This is the division. Okay. It gives only the four values. Four values. Like decimal points, points 0, point 1, point 2, like that. Then next here, this one also a division, but it's a floor division. It gives integer results. Okay. If result will be 10, 3.4, 3.5 like that, it gives the output only for 3. Like, and this one is models. Like remains. And then this one exponent, which is power. Okay. So here this one, it's the addition. It adds the two numbers or two strings like that, whatever. The sum of the values to compute the total or increase counters or join the strings like that. It's the example like this. Okay. Then subtraction. It's the right operand from the left to compute the difference reduction remaining accounts like that. So example. Then next we can put multiplication. So it repeated addition. It's the multiplies left operand by the right operand. So it scales the amount of compute area or repeated the grouping elements like that. This is the example. Okay. And then next one is division. Division, it will it divides the left by right island, I think. And it returns the float values only. It computes the ratio, averages per unit amounts like that. So, here we can tell the 3.5 like So it's a floor division. Which is it divides and returns the floor largest integers are a less than or equals to exact quotations or result may be the integer or whole. It depends on the operands. Okay. When you want to whole units, it's the full of boxes if it are integer quotient. Like this one also is so many question, but you can take the double slash. Models it's the remainder, so it gives the remainder after the floor division such that the last one is 4. It's- It raises the left operand to the power of the right arm. Okay, it compute the powers or growth or repeated multiplications like that. Here you can take the two double stuff. So here we can additionally here we can change the output 27 by 27 plus 85 like 3. So we put like 1 input. Then here we can change the output. Okay. So I change the output here 63 and this one will largest needle. So we can take the 23. Will come the output 92 volts. Okay. And here this is the division. It gives the only the float values. So here we can the output 3.5. So here we can the output only 3 because it floor division. So here we gave the output only numeric integer values. 17 divided by 5 is the remainder. So 5 for the 15. So the remainder is 4. Then now power of 2. What's the 2 power of 5? Like means here we this will work for 2 into 2. 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8, 8 to the 16, 16 to the 2. Like this. Okay. So then next we can go to the assignment operators. In the Python, the assignment operators equals to is used to assign a value to the variable. It means you give a name variable name, it stores the value data. Okay. Like here we take it, for example, x equals to 10 and then y equals to 4. So here first one it assigns the 10 into the variable x and second one 5 into the variable y. So here we can use the equals to, this one is the assignment operator. Okay. So in which places is this assignment users, it stores the values in the variables and update the values of variables without writing the long, and it performs the operations and assign the results in the one step. Okay. So basically Here we can write the some assignment operators like equals to, and then plus or equals to, minus or equals to, multiply or equals to, division and assign, and float division or rest assign, plus or assign, and power assign. Okay, this is the simple assignment like equals to. Then next this one is it's add and assign. This one will subtract and assign same. And then next one will multiply and assign same like. So this one also is a division or sorry division and assign. This one will row division and assign. Index point. So this one will equals to is it meaning the it stores the variable in the variable value in the variable, then it gives the initial value or update a variable. Okay. So example it can be here we can get, and then next add and assign. Okay, it means it adds the value to the current variable and it's update its. Okay, so this is the syntax like x equals to x plus value. Okay, this is the syntax. For example, we can write here x equals to 5. Sorry. So here we can take the variable name s and here assign the equals to and value to 5. So x plus r equals to 3. Okay, here it works the x equals to x plus 3. Like here it works the put the comment x equals to x plus 3. So here the x value already 5. So x plus 3 means the value is it becomes the 8. So we can run it. Okay. Save. Then next one is subtract and assign. It subtract the value from the current variable and updates it. Okay. It's the same syntax like x equals to x minus 1. So in this place we can write the x minus 2. It works. Okay. So here we put the place minus 4. Then now output will get the 2. The next one is multiply and assign. So same this syntax also is the same, and it multiplies the variable by variable by a value and updates it. Okay, same this syntax also is x equals to x into value. We are same as usually put the star. So the syntax will here was the x equals to x into 3. So here x into 3 means 5 into 3. So we can obtain the output 50. Okay. So the next one is division and assign. It divides the variable by a value and updates with a float result. Okay. So same this one also a syntax will be the same x equals to let with the x by value. So here it's slash equals to okay. So the exact value is 1.6667. Okay. So then we can go to the float division. Okay. It divides the variable same as usual by a value and keeps the only the integer part only. Like here in division we can came the output 1.66 like that. So in float division we can give the output only one, not a decimal point. Okay, it ignores the decimal part of that one. So here we add the question. I will check the okay. It divides the variable by value and stores the only the remainder. Okay, like example, the syntax will be changed like this. Okay, this one is not working because this one is a count. Okay, the remainder will be two. And the last one is exponent. It raises the variable to the power of the value. So here it works the x equals to x double star value. Three double star. So here this will be the change. So 5 into 5 into 5, 5 5 is 25, 25 5 is like that. Okay. So the output will be 1. So here equals to it's a just to store the value and plus or equals to minus or equals to multiply or division. It handle the integer division remainder and the powers. Sorry, no, sorry. The this plus or equals to minus or equals to or multiply or equals to or divided by equals to do the mathematics and update in the one step only. Okay. Then next these three are This here it handles the integer division, remainder, and power. Okay. So the operators mainly it is used to the updated variables quickly without writing the any long. So these are the today topics of the Python. Okay. Then next you can create the Django project. How to create the Django project and how to run the Django project. Okay. For the start the fun. So now we can go to the Django. So yesterday we can discuss about the Django. What is the Django? Why to use the Django? Okay. Then next today how to create the Django project. First here we can click the file and we can take the new project. This is the location folder. Okay. This is a folder. Okay. Here we can create the one folder. So after create the folder in here we have the terminal. If you click the terminal, it will open. And here we can install the three libraries. Last class I told Django, Pillow, and MySQL client. Like here, like this one, we install Django. So if you click this one, you can right click this command and press the enter, we can install the Django. If the Django is the web framework you use to build the site routings, ORM queries, and templates, admin like that, etc. Then next we can write the command pip install pillow. So this command we can install the pillow. So the pillow is the Python media files library used to the Django for the image files or PDF files or media files, whatever it what are PDF or RAR files or GIF files, and it enables the media files processing and handle the files uploads. Okay. Then next last one is the pip install MySQL client. So if you have entered this one, you can install the MySQL client, and the MySQL client is the Python connector that lets the Django connect to the MySQL database. If you are use the SQLite for simple demos, or you now don't not need to do. Okay. So these libraries, it provides the functionalities the project needs: web framework, Django, and media files handlers in Pillow and MySQL database to the MySQL client. So now how to create the project. In this here we can type the command django. Django or big start project. So this is the command, and then next here the project. So here we can write this same like this command, and in this project name whatever it you want. So here we can take the Python. Okay. So here Django admin start project. This is the my project. So then next we can go to the this polyester. Then next I will move to the my project. CD means change directory project name. So here we create the Django project. Okay, Python Django morning batch like this. So here we can automatically create the settings.py, this one, and the urls.py and wsga and sghg. These files are automatically created. So Here in settings.py, it configurations the database, installed apps, static and secret keys, and debugging the authentications, whatever. Okay, then here in URLs, here it's the routing for the whole project. And other files, WSGA file and AHA file. This is the server interfaces for the deployment. Okay, so start projects, it captures the basic structure that Django expects the for the project. Okay, so then next we can create the app. With the manage.py start app. Here, this is the command python manage.py start app, and then next we can create the whatever we want app. Take the Python Django. Okay. So here we see this is the app and this is the project. Okay, the project whole website or system may consist of the many apps in one project. Okay, so a app is a reusable unit of the functionality. Example like blogs or shops or users. An app is a design it to do one job within the only one project. Okay, so in app automatically created the models.py, views.py, admin.py, and apps.py, like this. These are the files. Okay. So here models.py, it contains the database models, and here views.py, it contains the functions or classes that handle the requests, and admin.py here where you register the models or to update the Django admin panel, and here like mm, apps apps.py or test.py. These are the other supporting files. So apps allow only separation of concerns and reuse. You can have many apps in the one project. So after here we create the app, we can conformly put in the here the, this is the project, and in this project we have a settings.py. So in the settings.py in 30th line have the installed apps. Like okay, here in installed apps we put the that app name. Like what do we take the app name? Python Django. So this app name compulsory here we put. Okay. Why here Django allows loads the models, admin registrations or templates and static discoveries for the apps listed in the install apps. Without these migrations and admin won't be detect your app. Okay. Compulsory if you create the app here, we compulsory put in the here in project set in project settings.py in installed apps. You can hear like this. Okay, and then finally we run the server like python manage.py run server. Okay, this will start the Django deployment server and we can run the project in the browser. Okay, if you click the enter this command, will came the one link. So if you click this link, your project will be open in the browser. Like the install work successfully completed. This is the how to create the basic Django project. Okay, these four commands. The Django admin start project, project name. Like here we can write the commands for how to create the basic. Okay, Django First command is Django. This one. Admin start project. Okay. Then next move to the change directory. CD means change directory project. Okay. Then next we can create the app. Python manage.py start app. Okay. Then next we finally we run the server. Python manage.py run server. If we run these four commands, one project will be created and one app will be created, and finally we run the project. Okay. So today we learn the comments in the Python and operators and typecasting and how to create the Django project. Okay. Is there any doubts? If you have any doubts, please ask. We'll wait for 2 minutes. If you have any doubts, ask. Okay, I can